Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim. Today on Ramblings, it's not good news today, guys. I will start off with some good news. As many of y'all know, I did not do a live stream last night, Tuesday Night Live on Ridge Life. A couple days ago, I started getting a chest cold. You probably saw on one of the Ramblings earlier in the week, I was coughing. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry about that, guys. You know, I didn't mean to be coughing like that. And got head congestion, a little sore throat, and actually went to my stomach for a little while. But I feel much better today. Thank you all very much. I had so many well wishes. People messaging me. Of course, I put on Rambling and Ridge Life a community post saying, sorry, no live, I don't feel well. And again, I thank you all so much. So many people commented, get well soon, messaged me on Facebook and all that. So thank you all very much. I appreciate the sentiment very. I think it actually helps in healing when people reach out like that. So thank you very much. It is a windy day, but it's been a rough couple days, guys. Not just because I was sick, because of what's going on. Y'all know I've got Nero. He's a 10-year-old Cane Corso, Italian Mastiff. Had him since he was 10 weeks old. Got him in from Oklahoma. Just the sweetest Italian Mastiff. I mean, we trained him from the moment he was born. I would rub his paws when he'd eat. I would stick my hand in the bowl. We would take him to Lowe's, Home Depot, the pet stores, the dog park, you know, as soon as he had his inoculations, vaccines. Anyway, we took him to obedience school, got basic training for him. Just the sweetest dog. Turning 10 years old this December. Well, you know, got divorced, moved. I live in this camper now here on the ridge. Grandma Carol lives right next door in the log home. For the longest time, Nero was inside with her and 4 or 5 other dogs. Well, now she adopted Tater, a golden retriever, and that was just too many big dogs to have in the house. So Grandma Carol bought that big shed, that drop-in shed. She insulated it and they had the doggy door, and you know, just gonna make a really nice dog house for the big dogs, Tater and Nero. And Nero's outside, you know, all day long, and you know, all that. Well, Nero is always, you know, trained on a perimeter fence, the E fence, and I could just put the collar on him and, you know, boom, he knew. But you don't want to leave those E collars on 24/7 because they had the little electrodes and they got to be tight to be effective with the vibration and the stimulation. Again, I didn't have to turn it on for Nero. Well, Tater, on the other hand, he's only a little 2-year-old golden retriever pup. He needed a lot more training, and so he would come in at night, and Nero would just go in his doghouse. You know, he loved the Taj Mahal that Grandma made for him, and everything was great until a couple days ago. Nero went missing. I came home from work, and I saw Tater. Tater was out. You know, he's out all day with Nero. And you know, we got 30.45 acres here, surrounded by woods and, you know, just you know, tons of woods. And we've got a really large yard area. I mean, 4 or 5 acres of yard. So the dogs can, but typically they stayed in this one little zone here. You know, we had the flags up and the all that. Everything was going fine until I got home a couple days ago. Nero wasn't here. Tater was, though. And I was like, Tater, where's Nero? And I went and checked his doghouse. He wasn't there. I checked under the on the back porch, front porch, under the porch, just all around the property here. So I jumped in the truck and I rode up and down the county highway. It's not even county, it's a county road. County highway is over a mile away. But the county road, and looking at both sides of the ditch and all that, and just didn't see anything. Grandma Carol said she saw him at 2 o'clock when she went to go to the store. And so at sometime between 2 and when I got home at 5 p.m., he turned up missing. So I picked Gavin up and me and Gavin went searching for him, and we went on the side-by-side, driving up to the Ridge property and all around, you know, where the side-by-side. We saw no heads or tails of him. Gavin's mom put on the community Facebook group that Nero was missing, and she looked all around her house. That's where Nero used to live, right? Nero used to live, and it's just you know, half a mile away. Well, I checked the trail cameras, and spent all day checking the trail cameras, and Nero and Tater had been exploring, and that's something that Nero never ever did before, was explore. He always stayed within his perimeter, and they would do it in the evenings. And of course, then Tater would go inside. I started seeing Nero on the trail cameras like 1 a.m. That's odd, because Nero's a sleeper. He's not up all night. Now, what I did see on the trail cameras are bobcat and tons of coyote. Now, I will say that a couple nights ago, the night that Nero went missing, I heard tons of coyote just whooping and hollering out in the woods. And, you know, again, we've got hundreds of acres of woods around us, and it was now, full moon. This has been the week of the full moon. Now it's waning, but this is also the week of the full moon. So the coyotes were howling, and maybe Nero was out and about due to the full moon. I don't know. He's 10 years old, and to be a 130-pound dog, those big dogs don't live but 10 to 15 years. So he was nearing the end of his, you know, reasonable, you know, lifespan. I know, Elvis. I'm sad too, buddy. So it's been a couple days. He has not shown up. We've been looking for buzzards in the air. You're like, Tim, why would you? No, because you got to face reality here. I know, Elvis. It's sad. But, you know, I've been checking the sky, driving around looking for buzzards. Grandma Carol actually went to one of the neighbors on our side. And that's right, Elvis. He wasn't over there either. So I'm thinking 3 things happened. He got hit by a car, but he doesn't normally travel the roads. But I went up and down the roads looking for him in the ditches. Didn't see him. He got shot. You know, it is deer season right now. And he's a big dog. He's like 130 pounds. And if he got in the woods somewhere else where people were hunting and they saw the dog, they may have shot him. Again, that's my responsibility to keep him on my property. Now, we got 30.5 acres. You'd think he would stay on it, but because, you know, a couple years ago I had tons of problems with dogs roaming free, and I haven't been seeing lots of dogs. Now, Gavin's mom did see 2 in her front yard, and she thought one of them was Nero. She took a picture of it. It was gray, but it wasn't Nero. It was a pit, because a lot of people confuse pits with Cane Corsos. Cane Corsos are a lot bigger. So that wasn't him, but you got to control your dogs. It's the owner's responsibility to make sure your dogs stay on your property, and that's what we'd always done before, and we failed this time. So if he got shot, if he got ran over by a car, that's my fault. The third thing is, he may have gotten attacked by those coyote. He may. It's kind of scary, Elvis. It really is. He may have gotten attacked by a coyote. There's tons. And the bobcat, guys, you guys know where the FedEx box is at the S curve, just 150 yards from the ridge crib here? Bobcat. I got a bobcat on video right there. I'm looking at it right now. It's about 150 yards away. There's a bobcat right there. Matter of fact, most of the bobcat are in this little valley. I have the valley camera, and it is 100 yards in the woods that way. That's where the bobcat families come and go all the time on those trail cameras. You know, it's my fault. It's my fault. If anybody wants to leave comments, Tim, you should have controlled your animal. Tim, it's your responsibility if he got shot or ran over, or, you know, even just ran away, which Nero would never just run away, unless it was his end of life. I actually had a dog one time that had heartworms, and Nikki, she was a black Labrador retriever, and we would let her out, play in the yard and stuff, and she got out, And I believe she went out to die, because we searched everywhere. And this was up in a town. And oh yeah, we also, Grandma Carol also called the sheriff. The sheriff's the one who takes care of the animal control in our area. So just a big 130-pound dog, completely missing. No sign. No sign whatsoever. And he's a part of the family, guys. Nero's been a part of the family for many, many years. I know Cindy, you're going to be totally upset. She loves Nero, and she always want me to give Nero hugs, give Nero lovins. Well, Cindy, I'm sorry. It's my fault. 100% my fault. As the dog owner, it's my responsibility to control my dog. So if anybody wants to say anything negative in the comments, which please don't say negative things, because, you know, we're hurting here. But if you do, you're right. You're 100% right. I'm not going to argue with you. You're 100% right. I should have controlled him better, locked him in, you know, the doghouse at night, let him out in the daytime, because he's such a good guard dog. Anytime FedEx comes up, because that's why we have the big box down there. FedEx should not be coming up to the house, or UPS. And when they do, he's woof, 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 you know, and they're like, what? Back up, turn around, flip it, and reverse it. So it's only been a couple days. There's been crazy stories. You guys saw the Disney movie with the 3 dogs. You know, I think Michael J. Fox was the voice of one of them. Homeward Bound, was it? Or I don't remember the name of it, but I mean, the kids watched that one 100 times. It's possible he could show up. He is microchipped. He's got all his vaccinations. Matter of fact, just got him back from the vet the other day. Vet said for his age, he's doing very, very well. Sorry for the wind, guys. For his age, he's doing very, very well. But he's all fully vaccinated, heartworms, rabies, all that good stuff. He could show up. And I'm crossing my fingers, praying. Grandma Carol's pretty tore up about it. You know, she loves Nero just like we do. And so if you see her, or if you want to leave a comment to her, say, love you, Grandma Carol, sorry to hear about Nero. Because she is a huge dog lover. You know, she's rescued so many dogs. All of her dogs are rescues. Either people didn't want them anymore, or they were found in the wild and she rescued them, or she got them from a shelter. She just takes in dogs. She's had as many as 6 one time, I think. And yeah, so it's a pretty tough one. I am feeling better though, guys, so thank you very, very much for that. I'm gonna keep looking for Nero. I'm gonna go hunting. I'm off the rest of the week. I'm gonna go hunting, and when I finish my hunt, I'm gonna do a real good search of the property. I know you're like timid to run your deer off. You'll put your scent everywhere in the woods. Well, the dog's way more important than getting another deer, right? So I'm gonna go hunting, and then when it's time to, you know, get up and move, I'm gonna walk a grid of the entire property and see if I can find it. Maybe even walk the road edges and stuff, and looking into the adjacent properties. I ain't gonna trespass. Definitely wouldn't trespass. But so if you have any ideas or other suggestions, let me know. We definitely know how to control our dogs. I did not do it. I got complacent. He was a good dog. He never ran away before. He knew, you know, he was e-collar trained for a radio fence, and he just never ran off. So Tater was bad influence, but it's still not Tater's fault. It's my fault. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I am feeling better, but I'm still not 100%. And of course, I'm kind of upset too a little bit. So I really don't have any fun things to talk about. And this is definitely not clickbait. Nero is gone, and if you could just please not leave too many hateful comments, I'd appreciate it. Grandma Carol does read these, and I love every single one of you. Thank you all for being so kind to me, getting over the sickness. Oh, forgot to tell you. Did I tell you? I don't know. I took a COVID test. I'm negative. So those that were worried about it being COVID and all that, took a COVID test today. Negative. Never had a temperature. Just sinuses, you know, all that kind of stuff. First time I've coughed in this video, I think. All right, guys, love every single one of you, and if I hear something, I'll leave a community post, and I'll give you a video update as soon as possible. So love every single one of you. Until next time, hope everyone has a blessed day. Pray for Nero, and go Ridge Life.